Hello and welcome to Be Inspired with the Amber. How are you? How was your weekend so far? Anyways, it's Sunday night and I would like to have a little chat with you. I'm your Puerto Rican mommy with a sprinkle of French, a little sleepy, but I am here. Um, all in all, today I want to chat about coffee and the importance of drinking a good cup of coffee. All right, as you know that basically I really wasn't researching about coffee or anything, but I heard a few people from the truther community talk about it, and other YouTubers talk about it as well, as certain coffees that contain mold. I'm like, really? So it's mycotoxins in your body. So basically, there's a list of coffees, but basically a lot of coffees that are out there. You have the best part of waking up is mold in your cup. That's one of them. That's Folgers. And then you have the Maxwell people. You have the Cafe Bustelo. You have the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. However, I believe 30% of the Dunkin' Donut original coffee will probably change. Who knows? But all of this has to stop, with the coffees having mold. I mean, really? And Starbucks is questioning as well. They're questionable. And then you have other coffees. You have so many other coffees. Which other one? The 100% Arabic coffee. All in all, I have bought some coffee today and I made a pot of coffee. Then I started reading and I threw the whole pot of coffee away because the side effects of this actually is headaches. You can also get lipomas in your body. You can also get nausea. You can also, through drinking it for time and time again, you can also get cancer, really. And I'm sure it's in the food as well, so we have to do the research to know exactly what we are intaking, right? Um, so much, at times we think we're eating healthy just because we don't add any condiments to these liquids. Coffee is very stimulating to me. I like to drink at least one cup, but this week I guess I'm going to go coffeeless until I'm able to order some coffee or go to a reputable place to buy some organic coffee, or basically coffee with no mold. Okay, because who wants to drink mold? I mean, the best part of waking up is having a good cup of coffee, not drinking mold, right? So you want to be safe. You want to be safe. You want to watch what you drink. Like even with this one, this Ice Mountain water costs just a little more because it was like spring water, 100% spring water. Hopefully it doesn't have mold. I I don't know, but I like to bless my water when I drink it, but I really don't want to bless my coffee if it already has the mold because it's already in it. It's like blessing poison and all of a sudden you're still drinking mold, but water can change its shape when you talk about the pure water. All in all, hold on one second so I can take a swig. And I don't want to be rude, but the reason why I'm drinking water is because I have went to the doctor yesterday, two holistic doctors yesterday, and I had was told that I was dehydrated, because basically when I'm at work, right, I'm basically, excuse me, I'm basically sitting down for a good 8 hours, right? Take like a break, it's really not much. It's a remote position. I really don't want to, go back and forth to the bathroom because you're monitored all the time, So basically, if I'm constantly drinking water, then I'm gonna want to go to the bathroom when I don't really need to go to the bathroom because drinking a lot of water, I don't know. So I have to drink water anyways and forget about whatever happens. All in all, um, this is going to be a pretty good show if you want me to read the tarot cards. I'm going to use one card once again for all the 12 astrological signs. But going back to that coffee, please watch what you drink. I don't know if the Yaucano coffee has mold in it. I don't know. The Yaucano coffee is a Puerto Rican coffee. They have Cafe Bustelo. I know that that has mold. But I think the cheaper it is, I think the more it has mold. There's ways that you could find out if they have mold or not, but then again, oh, I'm just turned off because I did make that pot of coffee. It was the 100% Arabic, and the taste was pretty foul. I was like, "Ugh!" It's like being a kid and swallowing dirt, So that's what it felt like. So I just like dumped it because you know, I I care about myself, and I'm pretty sure that you do too. Also, the decaffeinated one has more mold generally than the caffeinated one. So it's really crazy how this whole thing um is. I mean, you can't, which is why so many people say, "Oh God, I get more headaches, when I drink too much coffee, I get headaches." Of course, because you were just drinking mold. I mean, anyone that's drinking too much mold or is being exposed to mold is going to get all types of side effects. And you keep doing that for years and years, it's going to cause some type of sickness, right? All in all, do your research with what you eat, do your research with the waters you eat, waters you drink, whatever. Don't drink anything that says contains minerals when you drink water. No, just make sure it's 100% water. If not, just boil your tap water at home. Boil it, and then when you boil it, you can put it in the filter if you like. You can go through that process as well. Also, speaking of health, I went to one of these places. It's like a bioresonance place that I went to 10 years ago. So I went to that place. They scanned me, they assessed me, and I saw a few little things that I didn't like, on the list as far as issues there, but I'm not going to really elaborate on it because I always say I am healthy. I am in optimum health because remember, my innate consciousness is listening. So all in all, I did take the treatment. I felt good for a couple of days, and afterwards, I could feel the healing effect. Oh my God, it was almost regressing, and it took me there where I that's why I went to the holistic doctor, in which they charged me an arm and a leg. So I'm gonna have to cancel for the next visit because it's the holidays, and I know a lot of people, because of the holidays, because of so many things that happened during the holidays for many, many years, where children were being used when they were kidnapped, and so many things were happening during that time, December. A lot of people aren't celebrating it. And I'm just like, um, we have to just turn it around, turn this date around and make it more joyful because a lot of children that don't know about this, and a lot of, parents that really don't know exactly what went on with the littles, the young kids and all of that happened, that were, you know, tortured, et cetera, et cetera. You'll find out, or it's out there, and Christmas was a big day, a big day for the dark cult. It was a big day for them, and they would celebrate it, torturing the children. And so that's why a lot of people don't want to celebrate Christmas. But yeah, but we have to just turn it around. We have to turn it around, and I hope that we can see something miraculously happen, because so many people say it's a pagan holiday. We understand that. I mean, and we understand that a lot of things happen, but everything is happening every day, right? A lot of bad things are happening. We just have to be aware that we've got to watch our children, right? We've got to watch our children. And those of us who drive along the like the wood line, or the like the remote places, or anywhere where it's a little it's not cosmopolitan, kind of like you're driving around the woods, the forest preserve. Just watch the wood lines. Make sure that if you see a child, help that child, because I'm sure you have percentages of children that are being possibly, that may be in trouble, right? And thanks to the alliance and the white hats, there have been so many children that been saved because of them and the military as well. Yeah. Also, it's so awesome that Elon Musk reinstated POTUS, my president. Hey, President Trump. I'm so happy because now, because I love how he expresses himself. I love how our president expresses himself because he is the president, and underneath it all, he is the president. Although the military is in control of everything, this whole double administration thing is crazy because in reality, the dark cult has been wanting to take over, but currently, right now, they can't really take over when there's only 7 million of them because the light has already won. We are in the light of God, or in the light of Christ. Some people may not believe in Christ. Some people may not say, "Oh, we don't believe in God," because God is just basically the power that we all have within us, right? But some people, they word it differently. They word it different. But the main thing is that everybody um, contributes in doing acts of kindness. Okay, because the God in you is basically powerful, a powerful being. And when you speak about Jesus Christ was a Messiah. Jesus Christ was a teacher. Jesus Christ was omnipotent, omnipresent. So therefore, he made miracles by being a good person himself, right? The three wise men were supposedly those who were teaching him about Reiki, and they were uh, almost like educating him on how his future was going to be. He also studied Reiki, how to heal himself, etc. It's just so much depth when you read the Book of Enoch and the Holy Book of Grail. So I heard about that a lot, and also I didn't do intense research when it talks about the Holy Book of Grail and the Book of Enoch, but I scratched the surface of that. But all I know is that God is real. The power of God, or Jesus Christ, the power is real. Also, the chanting, when you chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, those words are powerful. You just Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. The vibration is a positive vibration. So anything that you currently are doing right now, as long as you're doing it with faith, you're doing it with faith because everything is within you. God, the Holy Spirit, all of that is within you, but you got to keep tapping into it. You got to keep aligning your chakras. It's very, very important that you align your chakras. But all in all, going back to Elon Musk, I'm so very happy that he reinstated Trump. A lot of people are saying, okay, I watched the Jason and Kristen show, the Wonder Twins, and they were talking about if possibly, does it mean that Trump will be reinstated? Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. He's just like, I love his personality. His disposition is so much like my dad. He's forward. He's forward. I mean, straightforward. He gives it to you like it is. He doesn't cut corners. He just lets you know what it is. He's not this wimpy man that's on BS. He's just a good person who tells you exactly how it is, and uh, he's just the best. He's just the best. And all I can say is that really excites me that Elon Musk took the time to reinstate Trump. On that note, I'm going to do the mixing bowl, and just to clear the air, I'm going to clear the air and clear the air for a good reading, clear the air and prayers to anybody out there that may have issues, anybody out there may have problems, may have a lot of thoughts, and to myself as well, for any negativity around me and throughout things in my life that may be occurring that probably I sometimes don't elaborate on because we can't really stay there on our problem, right? We have to remove ourselves from the problem and just see all the beauty that we have inside. Okay. All right. All right, that's the singing bowl. That is the singing bowl. Okay. All right. All in all, before I start with the pendulum, I'm going to ask a few questions, and yes, I'm going to ask about because I know that a lot of truthers have been talking about what's going on with a lot of these corrupted officials in the political arena, the corruption they did, and any type of news that we may hear from them, especially when they did something to the little children. Could be the elitist people in Hollywood, people in politics who've hurt the children, hurt many children to sustain themselves with an addiction of adrenochrome, etc., and all of that. And Back in the day, it would always say it in the milk carton: "This kid is missing. This kid is missing." And all that time, these children were being tortured, and we have to watch our children. That's why I don't even post anything no more about my children. I just basically post about my dog. That's basically. I don't. I don't find it funny anymore. With I was always excited posting pictures of my child, my children, but I just leave that alone now because so many of the children were hurt, millions of them, millions, especially here from the United States, primarily more so in the United States than any other country, were abused, and the alliance and the military and all, or the white hats, have really, really done a miraculous job, especially our people from other galaxies. They've helped so much. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so, so awesome. And I'm talking about the other ones who travel in different galaxies really, who have really evolved. I'm pretty sure sometimes you may see me as well. You may watch me. My show is not really grown or anything like that. I'm still at very small little subscribers, but if you like, please subscribe to my channel. As long as I'm bringing you some type of content, I'm okay with that. For right now, I've already done about 100 something videos here. Some are very, very short, post about my dogs and just watching the sky, because I love watching the sky. Hoping one day I could see one of my friends from the universal galaxy, as long as they're pure. No reptilians up in here, okay? You guys can already go bye-bye. All right. All in all, clearing the air, I'm going to ask a question. With Elon Musk saying that Trump was already reinstated in Twitter, does he mean that President Trump is going to be reinstated as our president once again? It says yes. It says yes. Okay. All right. Is it going to be... because I know in 24 there's an election. Okay. Will they say that President Trump is still president? No. Well, it's because the ones in control are basically the military. They're basically the ones in control. So let's change the subject, because it's going to be useless, because even for some reason the pendulum doesn't really answer what is really going on. So whatever happens, like some arrests may be made, some people may be executed for crimes against humanity. Some people already are, talking about government officials or whatever, or Hollywood or whatever, because we still have the death penalty, because you know if, not that I want to be judgmental, but if you're hurting another person, I mean, they can't keep you alive, because you're going to keep hurting. You're going to keep hurting a human being, especially the children who've been hurt. So I can see where that makes sense. That would make sense with that you can't keep hurting. It's not fair. It's not fair to those who have had a shortened life, whose spirit is probably still wandering around. And I pray for those kids every day. You know, those kids that didn't make it, those kids that didn't make it when they were even on the med beds, probably those kids who, when they were taking out from the dumbs, they couldn't even breathe because they were so used to being underground. I mean, just so much horrific things that happened with the kids, and so many people didn't even, you know, think about it. They were all thinking it's because of this of the shot, that, you know, this was the was population control basically. But then again, I don't know, right? This is for entertainment purposes only. But then again, you know, truthers know that it's more than that, right? All in all, yeah. So let's go on back to the pendulum, and let's ask a question here about hold on one second. What question was it that I wanted to ask? Okay. Will Trump surprise people during November and December with something he's going to say? Will he surprise people? Will he really red pill the brainwashed? Okay, it's saying yes. All in all, something's telling me to stop with the pendulum. Okay, so let's stop with the pendulum. Put the pendulum back somewhere else. Hold on one second. Oh my God. And this, excuse me, but I have to do something. My bra is really, this bra is a little tight on me. Okay. Too much information on my bra, right? Okay. So anyways, I'm going to start with the sign of Aries, and I'm going to pick one card, and I'm going to use the hidden oracle as well, like I did last time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the hidden oracle, and it's going to be one card. I may not timestamp it either, because it's just going to be one card, and I'm just going to give you a message. And that was, I guess, a couple weeks. I didn't come in last week because I was not feeling at my best. I was not feeling at my best. But like I said, I am healthy. I am in optimum shape. Believe me, when you say these words, that you are in optimum health, your innate consciousness is listening to you. And that's what you're going to have. You're going to have optimum health. You're going to have the best health possible, right? Let's put on these glasses. Okay. You're going to have the best health possible. Okay. Okay, these cards are halfway shuffled, some of them. Okay, so I didn't. Okay, I'm just going to keep my cards just like that. I'm just going to do the best I can. Some other cards. Okay. I had a couple people this week that wanted a reading, but I was not feeling a reading. I was running around too much, you know. Oh. All right. This is for Aries. Aries. Question about Aries. What's going on, Aries, in your life from now to next week, right? From now to Saturday, next week, Saturday. What's going on? How's your Thanksgiving going to be, or what's going on? Aries. Aries, you have the Palace of Wands from the Tarot of Dreams. And I see that you are starting your creative project, or you're focusing on something different, something creative that you have been not focusing on. So your main thing is getting creative. Some may just be putting up your tree and finding what decorations to add on to your tree, or just seeing things on a more of a creative, being more creative, more artistic, probably a project you're doing. But that is your main focus, is your creativity. Okay? All right. Let's talk about what's underneath that all. What is underneath this creativity, Aries? What is underneath it? And that goes for males and females too. And just only feel this if it resonates with you. If you have Aries rising, if you have Aries moon, even Aries in Gemini. Okay, let me cut this as well. What's underneath this, Aries? We need to let each other go. Okay, we need to let each other go. Okay, Aries, you must have found out something about somebody that you didn't like. So you're focusing on the creative projects because you feel like you're wasting your time with whoever you've been talking to. So we need to let each other go. Therefore, Aries said, you know, F this. I want to just, you know, work on my shit. Excuse me. See? I want to work on my stuff and that's it, right? I mean, nowadays, the satisfaction comes from working with what you feel is necessary, okay? Because you can't depend on somebody to make you happy. You got to make yourself happy. You know, it depends if that person is really in your life, serious about you, right? Maybe serious about you, may want to marry you or is married to you. A committed relationship is totally different than just, you know, worried about does he like me or not. Especially when you're older, you're like, gosh, let the doorknob hit you with a dog. Should have bit you, little boy, yeah. 'Cause you're hurting me more every minute that you delay. 'Cause when you need me, when you need me, when you need me, when you are so close up tight like this. You're getting just a little bit hard for me to resist. Yes, you're getting too hard for me to resist. But you know what? I'm strong enough to let your ass go. Because I'm not putting up with your mess. Now run away, little boy. Okay, enough with that. Let's go on with the sign of what? Taurus. Yeah, Taurus. Taurus. Yes. Oh. Lovers, lovers, lovers. Anyways, this could be an affair that you're having, Taurus. Just make sure, that you're not being used, but it's hot. It's like drop it like it's hot. 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 Let me stop. Let me stop. Now let me see what's underneath it all. Taurus. Yeah. Taurus. Let's see what's up with this. I'm being naughty by saying this, right? This is life. It's being human can be complex, but we got to remove ourselves from these 3D fantasies, right? But then again, especially when it's like so hidden. Jesus. So much pasión. Okay. So many things remind me of you. Oh, you are whipped, Taurus. You are into this person, Taurus. Oh, I don't know about you. Could be an affair. Be careful. And I'm going to tell you why, Taurus, you got to be careful because we are in the crisis of light right now. You can't be too naughty because then you're going to, all that naughtiness is going to cause a lot of, but then again, they always say when you want to feel something, just do what you got to do. Feel it, do it. If you're going to cry, cry. If you're going to do whatever you're going to do, get it out your system but realize, that we are in the light of Christ. So you got to pray for wisdom. Okay. Pray for wisdom, Taurus. Okay. On to the sign of which one? Gemini. Gemini. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gemini. Last night a G just saved my life. from a song. I'm like fluctuating from 3 dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension. I'm like, what's going on with me? I have parts of 3, 5, and 6. No, 3, 4, 5, and sometimes 6, because I'm like off in la la land all by myself, just floating. Okay, let's see. Gemini. What's up with you, Gemini? Gemini, 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 Gemini. Oh, Gemini, you are so... It's like your ship is ready to sail. You got 3 of Wands with your creativity. So you feel good about what you're creating. You feel good about what you're creating. You see the ship, and Wands are basically, um, is it Wands? No, Pentacles are months. Wands, I think Wands could be, I'm kind of confused if Wands are, hold on one second. I think Cups are the ones that take longer. The years are the Cups. Wands are weeks. So you've been working on a project for quite some time, and it's for some reason you're happy with what you're creating. What you're creating, or basically a job that you're doing, similar to the 3 of Pentacles, but not really, because you're more into the creative side of it. Okay? So let's see what's underneath this. So many things remind me of you. Oh my God. So many things remind me of you. Gemini, what's going on? So your creativity is like a work of art. So every time you're creating, you're thinking about this person, similar to Taurus. Okay, so you feel like you're stuck on you. I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad I stayed. Okay, let's go on to, that was a message. You're creating, but at the same time, so many things remind you of that person. So many things remind you of that person. Isn't that something? Okay, we're going on to Cancer, the sign of Cancer. I'm falling asleep already. I really am. This is not going to be timestamped. Next time I'll timestamp the other ones. Okay. I didn't have to shuffle. This one came out. This is strength. Cancer is getting their strength back, whatever that may mean to you. Getting your strength back. And this could be of the mind. I feel this is more of the mind, that you're stabilizing that mind. The mind is becoming stabilized. Mentally, I see a lot of Cancers stabilizing their mind, becoming strong. Some physical. You got 20% to 40%, 20 to 40%, I'm sorry, physical. You got a lot of 30 to 50% of these, of Cancers that are suffering mentally, are regaining their strength, okay? As well as physically. They're regaining, rather they're getting the wisdom, and with the solar flares, it's making them stronger. Okay. What's under that? We need to let each other go. So this could also mean that a person who is in your life is no good for you either. So you need to let them go. And this is the strength card. This is also mentally. This is mentally. So you're getting stronger mentally. to let this person go. Because Cancer, you're not playing. You're for real. Rather, you may have Cancer rising, Cancer moon, or Cancer Gemini. But you're tired of the BS, right? That's right. So we're going to go on to the sign of Leo. What is for Leo? Leo is a roaring